So now in this episode number 3, we talk about visual delivery. And usually before we start our presentation stage number 2, we're still see how many steps should be taken on the first stage. And 3 minutes away of your presentation, you're still at the first stage. So here we have time to work with our visual delivery, but mostly your visual delivery should be planned in advance. So before you have this 5 minutes, 5 minutes are only for audio delivery. And that's why let's get back into the day before presentation. Or even if you have your YouTube channel and you work together more and more on your video content, think and plan each episode separately. What should be included in visual delivery? The first thing to think about will be your attitude. The attitude, more so, the attitude of your audience to you. But that's not the point about your audience. That's the point about you. So you plan and force them what to feel, what to think, how to act according to your goal, according to your visual delivery. So let's think about what is visual delivery, what checkpoints to put here, and how to plan it in advance. Soon we'll have our first Zoom class. That means that we will see you, not only hear you. Because if we talk by phone or over Zoom without any video, we just use our audio delivery. And I really highly recommend you to work on that separately and not with video. Well, not with the help of a video format. So try to make audios there. So that's the first checkpoint. The second one will be to think about will be your background, your style, your clothes, your makeup, everything that provides that appropriate attitude to you. So what to think about? First of all, my advice for you will be about the background. So when we turn on the video, when we turn on TV, or when you enter the stage, don't forget of being attractive. So bright colors according to your type of your personality and everything like that. So your type, your hair color, your eyes color, everything should be included. And of course, use something bright. So that's for sure that maybe red color is not yours or white is not good for a frame, but more what is most important that you need to build the frame where you will be the frame will be till your waist. That's the first checkpoint to use. So let's look at mine. I have a background which tells you a story. Each background should tell a story about who you are, where we are, what's going on here, even before I turn on the sound. Because as you know, for the social media platforms, usually when you see the video, you see only the video delivering. So you don't see a sound, you even can skip the topic. What's going on here? That's why my insightful recommendation for you will be to record a video or to be there to make a presentation from the very specific conditions where you are from that place. So if you are a nurse, do it in a hospital, or your hospital will be on the background. If you are a gym, the trainer in a gym, do that in a gym. Do that perfectly well where you are. That's usually how beneficial will be those videos for your audience, that you will be able to grab their attentions just from the first shot. So how to tell a story by your background, your clothes, and your props. My props is this one. What is that? It's a microphone. It's the main symbol of presenting, one of the most important. What more I have here? A globus, books, on air. So everything tells you a story. United States, we are here in California. So all of that tricks are here and tips to get it easier for you to understand what's going on here. That's why usually your background always can be improved. The main tip here is about that. One more checkpoint will be about your camera. Where should be your camera lens? Moreover, I would say that your camera lens should be just eye leveled. So Here I have one more advice. Next checkpoint, your eye contact. Definitely, every minute, any moment, you need to look only inside of your camera lens because your audience is there. No more walking eyes, no more looking somewhere else. The only thing you can help yourself with will be a props. So what is props? Like this or even a book. So see, the story of my life tells us that this and this. If you like quote unquote something, you can use this as well. But props is a good opportunity for you to check your connection with your audience, how they will be activated by you and your presentation. Only after that comes a message itself. See how long is the way, is the journey. That's why my recommendation for you will be to plan your visual delivery according to your topic, according to your audience, their expectations and everything that can be included there according to your main goal. So let's say if you're in a gym, definitely will think from the first glance that you are a trainer or somebody who achieved a gym goal. If you're in a hospital, that means in these professional clothes, it means that you are a doctor. Wow, that's good. So put yourself first and foremost, put yourself in that conditions where you want audience to see you in. That's the first advice. Let's move forward. So when you plan your background, don't forget about one small tip. You should make a deep background. That's why don't be just near the wall. So see, in my situation, I can push my hand forward and no, I don't see the wall there, because if you be somewhere close to the wall or somewhere else, people will see that frame. They will understand that this is not this absence of this deep feelings about what is after your back, behind your back, that will provide your audience the massive attitude to you, like something powerful and huge is going on here. If you will be near the wall, this feeling will not be there actually. Let's move forward. So we now talk with you about the visual delivery, and now let's talk about you, because mostly we were talking about your background, your eye level. Your eyes should be really focused on the camera lens or at your guest in the show, in the studio, so you can watch for that person. You can look at him, but only the moment when he is talking. If you are talking, you walk either, or you look either on him or to your camera. That's it. No more eye contact points. Let's talk about you. One more parameter of visual delivery will be your gestures. What to do with your arms? My favorite question, because I have 7 answers for that. Gestures, hand gestures, fabulous hand gestures, ideal one. Choose any type of gestures that you want, but mostly your hands should be moving there. And now I'll show you 7 tips how to do that. After you watch this episode, you'll find another video about 7 gestures, just separately for you to cover it anytime when you face the audience. By the way, 1 minute ago before your presentation, 1 minute away, you can revise them. That will be a good idea. So your arms. First of all, the rule is your arms you can use both of them simultaneously, or if one arm is just occupied, you can use everything do with one arm. So let's check hand gestures. The main tip is that gesture comes and starts with an elbow, not with the arm actually, that I mentioned before, with an elbow. That's the main idea. So hi, it's not hi, it's hi, it's me, Yara. So the first gesture is presentation. It's me, and let's talk about you. So I can use my both hands, I can use only one hand. Hello, it's me, and let's talk about each of you today in this episode. The great idea. Personalization, so me pointing on the person, me, you, or somebody else. Today we have an expert here in our studio, and let's welcome him or her tonight. Next one will be accents, like highlights, points. Here I can use only one hand, but here the trick is that you need to use intonation as well. So in 19th century, we use that. So X, Y, Z. Or the two, both of them. In 19th century, we did this, and this. Highlights or accents comes number 2. Next one is numbers. 2, 1, 5, and 10 is the best option for you. Forget about 3, 4, 7, 9, because when you will be talking, usually when we point 3, we point this or this, not 3 actually. So while pointing numbers, be as easy as you can be. 1, I have only one advice for you, but it's super effective. I have 2 pieces of advice for you. I have 5 kids and I am very well prepared for everything actually. I have 10 different tips of how to make your summer being outstanding. Stay tuned. Numbers 1, 2, 5, 10. That's enough. One more gesture will be division. When you want to divide something, like the deliverant has audio and visual deliverant forms. This and this. I don't know what to choose, division or combining together. I don't know what to choose for tonight, for dinner, chicken or fish. Let's do both, and both chicken and fish. So that's how we usually use our hands to divide something into 2 or to make it as a combination, united. The next one, we have 7 in total. So we covered personalization, accents, numbers, division. We have 3 more. Actually, there will be enumeration, my favorite one that I just showed you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you enumerate something like a components of something, like we have gestures, personalization, division, enumeration, one more and one more. That's it. If your hand is occupied, 1 more, 2 more, 3 more, and so on and so forth. So you use your one hand to mark something on your second hand. Mostly, I can tell you that people use opposite variant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's up to you. Choose your best option. One more gesture that we have for our future outstanding presentation will be the gesture of denying. Denying something, it doesn't mean that you would be talking about something negative. Don't be afraid of that. You can tell, like, it's not my fit, it's not my fit, or it's not my fit. 3 options of delivering the same gesture. It depends on your personality, it depends on your goal, it depends on your audience and the content. Actually, many components are here which influence on this choice, which gesture to choose. But 3 options. Don't forget about gestures. Don't forget about gestures. Don't forget about gestures. Or don't forget about gestures, I beg you. So this is up to you which option to choose, but don't forget about this brilliant gesture when you want to highlight, when you want to point. It's not so easy as it seems to be. It's a gesture called denials. And the last one, my favorite one, we can talk about something where which we can demonstrate. So the gesture type is demonstration. It means, like, if you feel yourself like a fish in the water, if you feel that you've got this strands in your arms, in your hands, if you feel like you're experiencing a headache, it's not so good. We need to find the appropriate dress according to your type of figure. Okay, that's a gesture demonstration. It was super cool to hear about that kinds of gestures, and I'm really I'm sure that you will use them all. So 7 of them in total. You can revise them and make one more checkpoints that now you know gestures, and I'm sure that you will use them on our Zoom class with the practice, because any expert, any presenter should use all of them. That makes your presentation being attractive, outstanding, and that makes your message being delivered in easier way. I think that's your own goal too, that as well as mine. What can we talk about more? Of course, it means your face, facial expressions, facial emotions. That's also a part of the visual delivery. And one more checkpoint. What is on your face, actually, your reactions, your smile, your brows, what affects the attitude? The brows, the smile, the mouth, and your eyes. If you want to encourage somebody, use a smile and brows, this part of your brows. If you want to put additional worries about something, express that, use this type. Oh, it's so sad to hear that. And your lips. But don't forget, your eyes should be every time really well opened. Because if you use this kind of manner of presenting, it won't work with the audience. They won't accept this. Of course, there should be some formats for that, but still, if we're presenting and delivering a message, choose one of the previous techniques, and better to say, connect them all, combine them all, and use them in order to get the best results ever that you had before. So keep in mind all of the checkpoints and work with your audio delivery. I hope and I'm sure it will be outstanding. See you in the next episode when we talk about the message, finally, the structure of the message.